Well, now let's look at another kind of machine learning solution, recommenders.
Recommenders are a really common kind of machine learning solution that you'll often see in e-commerce sites, streaming TV, movie services, etc. Basically, anywhere there are multiple users to whom you want to make suggestions or recommendations for items that they might like. Let's suppose that our health clinic patients are interested in nutrition and diet, and we want to recommend some local restaurants. We might want to recommend restaurants based on the kind of food they like, or based on restaurants that other diners with similar characteristics have enjoyed. To help us do this, we might use some kind of grading scheme to help quantify how much our diners like the different restaurants. This creates a matrix in which we can quantify the relationship between a user, in this case a diner, and an item, in this case a restaurant. Now we can use a technique called collaborative filtering to fill in the gaps in the matrix. And there are a couple of different types of collaborative filtering we can use. We can use user-based collaborative filtering to identify other users who seem to have the same kind of preferences and assume that the target user will give similar scores as those users. In this case, user 2 seems to like restaurants similar to user 3, so we can assume that user 3 will give restaurant 2 a similar rating to user 2. Alternatively, we can use item-based collaborative filtering, in which case we find items that have similar scoring patterns. And in this case, restaurants 1, 3, and 4 have similar scores for most users. So it's reasonable to assume that restaurant 4 might follow the same pattern as restaurants 1 and 3 for any user who haven't yet assigned a grade to that restaurant.